Here are 4 reasons interracial dating makes you mad, starting now. Interracial dating is a very controversial subject. There are those, such as my mother, who would never date interracially, or who would, as she calls it, never cross the Mason-Dixon line. There are those in the middle, like me, who have dated outside of their race and who are open to continuing to do so, and who are also very satisfied with dating within their race. Basically, I'm someone who has no preference. And then there are those on the other extreme of the spectrum who only date outside of their race because of their preferences. And honestly, when you bring up interracial dating, people get triggered. People can get very angry when you mention interracial dating. And as someone who is in a long-term interracial relationship, I can tell you from firsthand experience that just the concept, not even seeing, just the concept itself of interracial dating can set people ablaze. And from my experiences, I have gathered 4 reasons why I think interracial dating just pisses people off. Interracial dating makes those mad who have a scarcity mindset or scarcity mindset. And a scarcity mindset or scarcity mindset is the idea that there are a finite amount of resources, and those resources and their accessibility is quickly shrinking. It's shrinking faster than an individual can obtain those resources. And how that looks in the dating realm is an individual believing that there are only a finite amount of individuals who could potentially be their romantic partner, and that those individuals are dwindling by the day before they can secure a healthy romantic relationship. And what a scarcity mindset sounds like is, oh, if all of these white men date all the black women, there won't be enough black women left for us black men. Or,
if all of these white women steal all the black men, then there won't be any black men left for us black women to be with.
That sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure someone has heard that at some point. And if you've been in an interracial relationship, you have heard that at many points. And honestly, what's so problematic about that mindset is really that it's just very limiting, and the only person who it does a disservice to is the individual with that mindset. Because really, the scarcity mindset is a really evil phenomena, and that the more you focus on the lack, the more that lack increases. I really think that that scarcity mindset is behind the majority of resentment and anger that people feel towards interracial dating. The second reason that interracial dating sets people on fire, just makes people so angry, is when those individuals who are so upset have deep-seated and really deeply entrenched racial dilemmas and racial conflicts and complexes within themselves. So honestly, when you are feeling secure, when you're feeling confident, when you feel good, you feel good. And there is very little that can knock you off your high horse. And the things that do bother us are usually reflections of what we don't like in ourselves, but that we know exist within ourselves. So if you see an interracial couple walking down the street and you're just getting hella tight, then that is a problem within yourself that you need to address, and that is clearly a wound that needs to be healed. And the third reason that, in my opinion, makes people upset when it comes to interracial dating is that those individuals are just maybe racist or sexist or misogynistic. And they actually believe that people outside of their race are inferior to people within their race. And those types of individuals believe that there's a certain purity to their race, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, because science has proved time and time again that race is just a construct, and that the races have been mixed and impure for thousands of years now. But you do have those individuals who are just racist, who believe that miscegenation is some corrupt, impure action. And I'm sorry, I have compassion for so many things, truly, but racism is not one of them. And the fourth reason, and this is really a spin-off or an addition to 2 and 3, to my second and third reason why interracial dating makes people so upset, is that honestly, if you see an interracial couple and you get mad, it's probably because you know deep down that you are not doing ultimately what you should or could be doing to gain a romantic partner and to maintain a romantic relationship. So if you see a couple who looks happy and you don't feel happiness, then again, that is a you problem, and that is a problem that you really need to take some time to work through so that you can be a non-toxic person and you can then go on to gain that same sort of happiness within a romantic relationship. And so often when we have this feeling of anger or resentment or bitterness when we see a couple, and in this case an interracial couple, it's probably because we think, oh, well, what do they have that I don't, that they're with this person? How dare they be with this person? And that's kind of another thing too, right? Generally, not always, but generally, we don't get mad, we don't feel bitterness when we see couples, whether they're same race or interracial, if we're not potentially interested in one of those individuals. Like, if we're not attracted to either person, generally speaking, we don't really get upset when we see them together. We're like, have at it, you can keep them. But when you feel an attraction or when you feel like that's someone who could be with you, that's when that bitterness starts to crop up. Those are the 4 reasons why interracial dating triggers people. Please make sure to sound off in the comments below your thoughts on interracial dating. And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I am on the road to 100 subscribers and I have 30 right now. And I really believe that I can get 70 more before the close of 2021. And I am going to grind so that I can do so. But I can't do it without you. So I would love for you to join my community if you feel so impelled to do so. I would be happy to have you. All right, and until next time, I will see you soon. Stay safe, be well, and have a lovely day. Bye.